So I've been called a headstrong, stubborn woman. I know that's been a pattern of mine. I would consider it my warrior archetype. I needed to adopt a very masculine stance in my world. It wasn't always about surviving, but thriving. This was a mask I put on every day without even thinking about it. Through my own inner work, I've learned that the divine feminine doesn't work that way. It took a while, but eventually I saw that if I continued to meet my world with my bow drawn, ready with my arrow, I will continue to attract conflict to myself. It's the basic law of attraction, right? It took me some time, but I've learned to carry that bow on my back. I am a master with my bow and arrow, but it belongs on my back, and I need to show up with my heart instead. Embrace the feminine. So instead of hunting, I now look to be a warrior of the heart, to draw it to me. I enlist these virtues that I've learned: courage, patience, loyalty, tenacity, a sense of humor, however dark it is. I remind myself to be the light, to be still. It didn't just happen. I needed a set of practices that would support me in opening my heart, opening up to others, expanding my potential to be of service. I needed to learn how not to harm, a way to love and care more bravely for others. I needed to align and open up my opinionated mind, my closed down heart, defensive body. My commitment is to my wholeness, living a life of consciousness, courage, and non-harming. And this includes gratefulness. I believe we all have our wounds, and we all have wounded others. But I like to challenge that a bit and ask, do we stay in our woundedness, or can we surrender ourselves to healing? All that built up distress, pain, even numbness can be used for something better. Don't hide it. Don't bury it so deep you forget where you put it. Rejecting our suffering only creates more suffering. Instead of rejecting it, can you sit with it? If we can sit with it, can we hold it and nurture it? If you can nurture your wounds, can we integrate them, incorporate them into who we are? Let those broken pieces be seen in our wholeness. They are a part of us, if we recognize them or not. Wounding and healing are two parts of the same thing. It is our wounds that allow us to be compassionate with the wounds of others. And it's our limitations that open up our understanding to the limitations of others. And it's our loneliness that draws us to find others. I truly believe that. My service comes from parts of myself that I used to be ashamed of. And now I just have gratitude.